Hi, everybody. Sean Zinsmeister here, Product and Developer Relations Lead for the Google Data Cloud team. And today I wanted to give you a walkthrough of AlloyDB, our managed PostgreSQL database here at Google Cloud. And think of it as Postgres on steroids. And I want to use our retail data set. In this case, we've got our e-commerce fast fashion company, Lagoon, a fictional company that we made up to kind of showcase how we can look at the different search functionalities and AI experiences that are available in AlloyDB. So let's go into the shopping experience and we will get started. All right. So first off, when we're looking at just what can you do with basic search, things that you want to and expect from a database, just like really fast SQL-like query. So I search for jacket. There you go. Returns every single item that has the word jacket in it. It's noisy, not super helpful. So we really need to get smarter. And so I'm actually going to switch this over to the vector text to image. And then what this is going to do is going to semantically match the description with what I'm searching for. But I'm going to take this actually a step further because typing is like so too many years ago. So what if, in this case, hard to describe, but I've got a photo or an image that I found of a puffer jacket that I'm really interested in. So here's my puffer vest. And what it's going to do here is I'm going to use this picture, and AlloyDB is going to take the image itself as the query input, and then it finds visually similar items. So this is the most intuitive search experience. This is where modern retail really expects. Of course, the really fast columnar engine allows me for, a lot of the powerful filtering that I have here. But also, this isn't happening in a separate AI application. This is the database itself powering rich, interactive, and personalized experience. So now what we want to do is, what if I'm shopping for my son? My son Rasmus here. I've got this great picture of him. Let's go ahead and load this up. All right, so we'll go ahead and save this. All right, so there's Raz. Now, it looks like we've got this here. And so what I want to do is actually using the power of Gemini, we've got Vertex AI endpoints within AlloyDB that really can help to bring a number of these different agentic experiences alive. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and try it on, and we're going to see how my son Rasmus actually looks in this particular outfit. Let's see. All right, that actually looks pretty good. Looking good, but it might be a little big. So you can just see how easily I can let's try this one. Let's see if this one looks a little bit better. You can just see how easily the shopping experience from search to this kind of multi-model experience can really start to come alive in AlloyDB as well with this kind of try-on feature that you can offer. Nice. That's looking much, much better. See how happy he is? Looking good, buddy. All right. So now let's switch gears into the other power of AlloyDB, which is all around analytics. AlloyDB is also a hybrid database, with a columnar engine that accelerates queries up to 100 times. So in this case, we've kind of combined the power of AlloyDB and Looker embedded analytics to provide just a great heads-up dashboard for me to be able to look at complex analytical queries of millions of rows that complete in seconds, not hours, right on my primary data. So, we've seen how AI can create amazing customer experiences, but what about streamlining some of your internal operations? So here you can see we've got new products that are awaiting launch. Let's go ahead and click on this, and we'll start. It's all connected kind of to images from Google Drive, so everything nicely connected within our ecosystem. And I can view this product. And, imagine that we need to add this new product and writing these descriptions and tagging. This is a bottleneck. But with one click, our application can execute a standard SQL function inside AlloyDB, which ML predict _ row. And this function is calling the Gemini model that's deployed on Vertex AI endpoint. It's been registered directly within our database. So there's no complex API calls from our app, just a simple SQL. And Gemini analyzes the product info, and AlloyDB returns the generated description, just like a regular query. Now we just go ahead and hit publish. And we've used our AI model just like any other database function. So this was great for one product, but what if you have 1,000? You see I've got all these pending right here. So manually clicking generate for each one of them is not scalable. So we need to automate this entire workflow. And so we've got a queue of new products. And so let's actually go to publish now. And we can actually enable this new publishing agent. The agent's logic is incredibly simple and powerful because, again, of the native AlloyDB Vertex integration. So I can mass publish all of these. And it's essentially a background process that loops through every pending product in this table and runs the same ML predict row SQL function that we just used, and automatically generates a unique description for each one and publishes it, all orchestrated within the database. There you go. So we've progressed from a basic, like query to semantic to multimodal image search, and finally a full generative AI experience with high-speed analytics running on the same platform. That is the power of AlloyDB. Thanks so much for listening, and let us know what you think.